Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Yep, shame it can't help that poor sod lying on the floor. Oh, that reminds me. Hello, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, by the way. Sorry, no introduction this time, just going straight into it. We picked up a note, didn't we? It was that. Instructions: deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint, take possession of the package and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Prim. 250 caps. 2 oversized dice composed of fuzzy material. You are an authorised agent of the Mojave Express package. Until the delivery is complete and payment has been processed, contractually obligated to complete this transaction and materially responsible for any malfeasance or loss. Failure to deliver to the proper recipient may result in forfeiture of your advance and bonus, criminal charges and or pursuit by mercenary reclamation teams. The Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury or loss of life you experience as a result of said reclamation efforts. So that was one of the other couriers. We are on the road to Novak today. Ooh, there's a hostile up here. What is it? Ah, bloatfly. Got ya. Right, let's have a look at the map. So, Nipton Novak is over here. So I think what we'll do is we will... I suppose we could go across from the NCRCF, sorry. The only problem with going that way is there's quite a lot of mountainous region between there and it's populated by raiders, so I think we will fast travel to Nipton and go round. Let's place the marker, shall we? Fact. Do it like that. So it looks like we're following this road back to the devastation of Nipton. We didn't check out any of the houses around here, but they're all just full of random junk that we don't particularly need, as far as I remember. I think there are enemies through here, but nothing me and EDE can't handle. And hopefully when we arrive in Novak, we will have another potential follower to add to the crew. I don't think it matters that we've already got EDE. I think we can still have one more hapless volunteer with us as well. There's a big horner up there. Do need to be slightly wary in this canyon for that reason over there. Are you just charged? Yeah, you are. Already in trouble. I honestly thought ED was dead then. Sorry, excuse me. Frog in my throat. Quick drink. Right, there was one more up there. Where's he gone? You okay, mate? Yep, good. Something straight ahead. Thankfully those Legion soldiers don't seem to have noticed the chaos happening down here. Oh, nice. That's why we have a companion with energy weapons on the team. Vipers. I'm going to stay over this... Ooh, hang on. I'm going to say I'm going to stay over this side so the legions don't notice me. But there are other problems to the left as well. And either a big horner or a friendly of this ridge. Don't know. Can't tell. Not going to risk going any closer. Oh, it's a crow. A bird of some description. Okay. We've made it through the Canyon of Death, EDE. How do you feel? Bit battered and bruised? Yes, yes. No back. This away. I believe there is actually a Legionnaires camp over here as well. Is it part of that quest? Which one was it? Oh, sure, we picked up a quest to liberate some people. Oh, God. Are you... Actually, I don't think the Legion do hate us at this point. Technically, we did a quest for them as well.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Okay then, maybe we're not going to talk to you. As much as we're not outright enemies, you obviously don't like me that much. Yeah, I think in previous saves I have actually just wiped out all the Legion troops in Nipton, which instantly puts us on a bad footing with them. But I've played it a bit more diplomatically this time. If there can be said to be any kind of diplomacy between killers and wasteland settlers, wanderers. Right, some more trouble up ahead. On both sides. Which side do we choose? We'll go to high ground, because that always works out for the best. Or we could skirt round them completely, I suppose. We don't have to bother with them. Unless they've noticed us. Some problems down there. Right, we're in trouble. Oh, it's just more rats. It's fine. Good shooting. We are ultimate badasses. Oh, is that a mole rat nest? I think it might be. Can't really do anything with it. We'll just stay out of sight. Well, never mind. So much for that. I think what might be a good idea as well is to make use of some of these frag grenades that we have. Looks like there's one more left. Where are you? Do you know what? If you're not chasing me down, I'm not coming after you. Lovely. Okay, that wasn't too disastrous. Shall we drop back into the canyon? Right, that's a ranger outpost, I think. Stay up here for now, unless we can't get down from here. In which case we will turn around. I think we can get down this way. Yeah. Alright, let's go check this place out. Don't shoot. I'm not unarmed, but I'm not brandishing any weapons, so consider me a friendly. This is Ranger Station Charlie.
Got business here?
Not particularly, but it's safer in here than it is out there. Hello.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick.
What was that about McCarran?
Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either.
Can I have some? Mind if I take some of those extra medical supplies?
I shouldn't have said anything in the first place, and I'd rather not get you into the habit of crossing the NCR.
No intention of crossing you, I just want some of your stim packs. Anything unusual?
All quiet at the moment. Ranger Beaumont is in charge here, but he's off leading a patrol.
Okay, what is this place?
Ranger Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized.
Tell me about the Rangers.
We're part scout, part commando, part sheriff.
Ooh.
The training is brutal, and I'd say 8 out of 10 recruits washes out before the end. Before you get your ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow, and more ferocious than a deathclaw.
How does someone become a ranger?
The rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR army. A trooper who shows exceptional skill at fighting and scouting can be nominated for the training.
There are a lot of rangers in the Mojave.
Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one. We either man the station or patrol the immediate area.
Okay.
Sure.
Bye.
See you around.
I believe there is a quest line for visiting all of the ranger stations to give the intel updates, but I don't think you pick it up from this station. I think it's from somewhere else. Never mind. I just wanted to stop in and have a chat. We may come back and visit you guys later on. In fact, if you are part of the quest, then...
Hello.
Hello. Then we will most likely be back here pretty soon. Anyways, on to Novak. So you can see that dinosaur in the distance, and we've started to hit the outlying buildings. We can do some trading here, and there are a few missions. There's also one that sends us off in that general direction. Right, this I think is where traders gather. There is also a doctor. Okay, there is a pack Brahmin, but no trader. Never mind. Oh, and this guy as well.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
By gum. I don't mean any harm.
Well, We'll just see about that. You come any closer and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife. Old Stick is feeling mighty ornery this day.
Okay. We can talk from this distance.
You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you.
I ain't coming anywhere near you. You've just told me you've got a knife. You said you'd stab me with that dirty knife.
Okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They got people everywhere, always listening.
Looking for a man in a checkered coat. Have you seen anyone like that?
Sure have. Camouflage that coat was, trying to hide from extraterrestrials what can only see in black and white checkers. But they're not fooled, because he forgot to put checkers on his face. I told him so, and he seemed to take it to heart. They stayed here a night, and was up by the dinosaur, talking to the sniper fella with the mustache a couple of times.
Okay. Anything interesting happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory.
Is that so?
Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
I'm sorry, aren't you the same person who just 2 seconds ago started talking to me about extraterrestrials? And you've got the gall to call anybody superstitious? Who do you think is actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Kami ghosts who don't know they're dead.
Okay.
Hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a Kami ghost and so forth.
Certainly. What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death, and always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says Nobark, but they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says Nobark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
What else do you know about the deaths at the corral?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Right. Why do they call you Nobark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth.
Of course.
Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
Yep. Go on, we'll play a game of Caravan with you, Nobark, since we haven't done that in this playthrough yet.
Sure. Old Nobark is always looking to play. Not for entertainment, mind you, but because if you look at the cards right, you can know the future.
Right. Oh, right, we can't. We don't have 30 cards. Never mind. I think we were maybe supposed to get the cards off Ringo back in Goodsprings. I think I skipped right over that part. Whoops. Let's go and speak to the manageress of the hotel.
Well, welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Let this fine town take care of you.
We haven't met yet.
Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name.
It's right up here.
I'm Jeannie May. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers.
Okay, what is this place?
We're in a little desert oasis, name of Novak. This is the Dino Delight Motel, and it's mine.
What's been going on in town lately?
Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some Brahmin, but that's probably the heat more than anything. Honestly, it's been real quiet. Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night.
Gentlemen snipers?
Keeping the trash out of Novak. They've been a blessing.
What's the quickest way out of this dump? Bit rude. What is there of interest around here?
Well, there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rocket factory. There's been some sinister characters out there lately, so you may want to stay clear. Other than that, nothing to do but take it easy and enjoy good company.
Gotcha.
Well, up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's Helios 1. Used to be a power plant in its day. And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. Used to be such a quaint little place until those slavers took it over.
Ooh,
But we
slavers.
got wonderful snipers keeping an eye in that direction, and so far, the slavers have left us alone.
Good. Tell me more about Repcon.
I just know what I've heard. There's supposed to be some ghouls that went in a while back. Ever so often, there'll be a commotion from that direction. Explosions and such. Watch out for strangers.
Okay. Oh, actually, can we rent the room yet, or do we need to finish any quests?
I hope you're finding it.
Yep, absolutely joyous.
Well, I think that's a fine idea. I'll give you a good flat rate, and you can stay as long as you like. At least until the busy season comes. Sound good?
Yeah, sure, here's 100 caps.
I'm glad you can stay with us. Your room will be the one upstairs, closest to the lobby side. Here's your key. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay better for you.
Bye-bye.
Watch out for strangers.
Alright, so our room is this one. No light switch, so we'll use our own. So we can stash stuff in here, and got a free hat in there. Oops. Anything that we can take that will do me much good? Ooh. Take those. Take the dirty water. Right then. There's a ranger called Ranger Andy in this town. He's in one of these two houses. Yeah. Good God. Does nobody have any lights in their houses?
Hey, welcome.
Hello.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
Ah, this is where we get the quest. Would you feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you?
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
Okay, maybe not. Did you do something to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Your body is injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble to flatter your
yeah, he
crippled old
teaches us
soldier,
some
there's
unarmed
a move
combat
we have in the
techniques.
Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times. Maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
Probably won't help me much, considering I'm more than likely not going to use unarmed much in this playthrough, but it's good to know. Might help in a pinch. And it's a little bit of XP as well. I won't steal a crippled man's medical supplies. I think that's probably taking it just a little bit too far. And let's head up into the dinosaur. Hello.
Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex
Cliff
figurines,
Briscoe.
you're just in time. There's still a few left.
What do you sell?
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature.
What about supplies and guns? Do you sell those?
Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
Oh.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Right, selling time. Right, selling done. There is one thing that I need to get from here, and the reason for that won't be obvious until later on. Now, this room is full of radiation. No, Edie, I need the door closed. I'm going to take a few of these. Take 5. Don't think we actually need 5. But we'll take them anyway. Manny Vargas, how's it going?
What's going on, man?
Who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now.
Why are you on bad terms with Boone?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
Ooh. I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat.
Sure I know him. What do you want with him?
He shot me in the head. I've got a score to settle.
Doesn't surprise me. The guy seemed like he'd do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Probably makes a lot of enemies. Well listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
Oh, what do you need?
Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now.
Why don't you deal with it?
I would, but I've got to watch the road. Caesar's Legion has been taking territory just east of here. They took Nelson. If we let our guard down, they might attack. All it takes for the Legion is for them to sense weakness.
Okay, what needs to be done?
Well, they gotta go, or this'll be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
Okie dokie.
It'd mean a lot to me.
So you were in a gang. Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
Ooh. What was your tour with the NCR like?
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
Seeing new places, meeting new people, killing new people. So why did you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
What did happen at Bitter Springs?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. Just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, see ya.
Sounds like a tough time. So we can come back here in the evening to speak to Boone. There's one other place I want to nip to, and it's not too far away from here. And the purpose of going there is because of this little chap here. Then we'll come back, and there's a couple of things we can do at night time. So the issue that the Corral was having with the Brahmin has to do with something that I think you can only bump into at night. And then obviously speaking to Boone as well. So we've got this junkyard here. There's Helios 1 in the distance. We will definitely visit there at some point, probably in this episode. You are who I need to speak to. Old Lady Gibson. You listening? Make sure you're listening.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
Why do they call you Old Lady Gibson?
Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest.
Nope.
I don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
Yes.
Sure thing. Let me have a
Do,
look.
because when I was selling things, I noticed that both my hat and my armor are pretty much ruined. What can you tell me about RepCon?
Sometimes it seems like I spent the better portion of my youth in that old wreck of a building.
Did you know?
Me and my hubby, may the man rest in peace, used to scavenge there. If it weren't bolted down, you can bet we took it and sold it. A lot of the scrap you see around here is from RepCon. Even my favorite chair.
What do you know about Helios 1?
The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
I see. What do you have for sale?
Happy to do it.
Happy to do it. Take a couple of cards. What a couple of cards. Ooh, grenade rifle, long barrel. That's tempting. Now that I know you have it, I'll come back for it. I don't really want to pay 984 for it.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Goodbye.
Take care now.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots.
Continue.
I bought Duraframe Subject E as both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I'm sending this model to the Navarro outpost.
Continue.
If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
So, Mr. Prototype iBot, if that is who you really are. So these logs are prompted by conversations that you have with people throughout the wasteland and sort of situations. I can't remember off the top of my head where they all are, but I'm sure we'll bump into them as we travel through the wasteland. For now, I'm going to nip back into town and hang around until night time. Actually, we'll go and speak to the residents who have the corral directly and see what they have to say for themselves. I think it's this house. See what the hell's going on here. What are you doing? Oh, you right, that's the doctor. I thought you were holding her up for some reason.
What can I do for you?
I don't believe we need any healing. Legs are looking a bit worn. Dogs are barking, but we're okay. Right. McBride House. Hello.
Hey there. In from out of town, ain't you? Name's Dusty.
Dusty McBride. I heard you've been losing livestock.
Losing don't describe it. It's a massacre. A few more days and there won't be nothing left to lose.
What do you know about the attacks?
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
Did you get a look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot
Beeves?
over. Not to mention what would happen if
Oh,
half of
beeves.
what Nobar
Two-headed
says
beeves.
is true.
Cows.
Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
I'll see if I can catch whoever's responsible.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
Okay. What do you do here in Novak, despite the fact that I now know you're a rancher?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
Okay.
So long.
I will speak to your good lady.
Look
Hello.
who's here. What brings you here?
How did Norbart get his name?
I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is.
I don't think he does
Anyway,
either.
I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor No Bark.
What do you think of the people who live here?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That No Bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like
I don't know about harmless.
All full of mystery.
His first conversation with me was a threat to stick me with a knife. I don't class that as harmless. What can you tell me about the attacks on your ranch?
Well, it's the strangest thing. Last time it happened, I could swear I heard someone cry out for help. Sounded like a big fella. But when we finally got up the gumption to go look outside, all we found was our cattle. And I know what they sound like when they get upset. I can't imagine what went on. Dusty can probably tell you more about it.
Okay. Just wanted to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm Alice. And you've already met my beau, Dusty. He's sweet, ain't he? I don't care what my mama said.
Not my type.
I know how to pick 'em. We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown.
Or a ghost town, if you believe Manny Vargas.
Nice of you to visit.
Yep. I'm gonna just chill out in your house for a bit, if that's okay. I mean, I am technically working for you at the moment. I just need to rest for... go 6 hours. And then there'll be 6 minutes and we can go outside and find out what's happening. Oh, you stayed up with me. That's nice. Oh yeah, we've got our sunglasses on now as well, so we look like a badass. Right, let's see what's going on. Well, the cows all look okay. He said they were attacking from the west side. Let's go have a look. Ah, what's this? Nightkin! Get out of my head! That's never a good thing. Stop killing the cows! Oh, you got him. Well, that's the mystery of the Brahmin killer solved. He had a minigun as well. Or it had a minigun. You can never really tell gender with super mutants. I mean, for one thing, they are pretty much asexual. But even the mutants that are derived from females kind of look the same. Hi, solved your issue.
What brings you here?
Oh. Maybe we've got to read the note. Most of what is recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible psychotic gibberish. It seems to express a general frustration toward a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the author awake at night by screaming inside his head whenever he closes his eyes. Where's Dusty? You got a dinosaur toy in the toilet, in the bath, sorry. Where's your husband? Oh, there he is.
Find anything?
I did. No one is going to attack your corral from now on.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year.
Muchas gracias, senor. Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature. Hi, I'm just going to help myself to some steaks, if that's okay. Oh, yeah.
Look who's here.
Hi. Does that mean I can loot your... No. I thought you were going to let me have your medicine as well. Did we not get any experience for that? Guess not. Unless we did, and I didn't see it. Alright, back to the dinosaur. Let's go and speak with the other sniper. God, that sounded like a wild animal that wasn't a two-headed cow. Right. People in this town don't sleep. Food?
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want?
I heard there was a sniper nest up here.
I think you better leave.
I don't see how that affects me. I'm just making friendly conversation.
I don't have friends here.
I don't have friends. Well, I'm not from here.
No. No, you're not, are you? Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet.
So now you want something from me?
I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start.
You only trust strangers?
I said it was a start. This town, nobody looks me straight in the eye anymore.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who.
You're trying to track down your wife?
My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her.
How do you know your wife's dead?
I know, all right. That's all you need to know.
Okay, what do I do if I find this person?
Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on.
Ooh!
It'll be our signal, so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself.
Okay, I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
So... Oh, sorry, EDE. We need to go and question the locals about Boone's wife. Don't you go anywhere.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for him. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. But far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does.
Come with me. There's something you should see.
Come back soon now.
So, you're probably not responsible. Yes. Ranger Andy, are you awake? No, you're asleep. Tell you what I'll do. Actually, I won't wake him up. Right, to save some time, I do know how you finish this quest. So you go around and question everybody in town. Nobody really has much to say. People don't seem to like Boone's wife. She came from a high and mighty background, so she's a little bit above everybody in town. But if you take this bill of sale from this safe and give it a read. We, the representatives of the Consul Officiorum, have this day bargained and purchased from Jeannie Mae Crawford of the township of Novak the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps, and those of her unborn child for the sum of 500 bottle caps. The receipt whereof is hereby acknowledged. We warrant the slave and her young to be sound and healthy and slaves for life. We covenant with the said Jeannie Mae Crawford that we have full power... to bargain and sell said slave and her offspring. Payment of an additional 500 bottle caps will be due pending successful maturation of the fetus, the claim to which shall be guaranteed by possession of this document. M. Scribonius Libo Drusus et al., administrators of M. Lucianus Crassus, Consul Officiorum ab Famulatus. So the Legion did indeed take Boone's wife and her unborn child, and it was Jeannie Mae Crawford who was responsible. So...
Howdy, partner.
Oh, there's Victor as well. I forgot about you.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
What are you doing in Novak?
Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
Quite a coincidence. Quite a coincidence us meeting like this.
Seeing how this is the only road around, I'd be a sight more surprised if we didn't run into each other from time to time.
You said the men that jumped me were heading this way, right?
No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novak folk usually see anyone traveling this way.
Okay, it's nice to see a friendly face.
Likewise, friend, likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for?
Could use another gun.
That's a mighty fine offer, but I'm gonna need to conserve my strength if I'm gonna make it all the way to New Vegas. I'm sure you do just fine without old Vic slowing you down.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
That would have been nice if we could actually get him to join us in our travels. But not to be. Right, I've got to find Jeannie Mae Crawford. I think one of her... she lives in one of the houses down here. In fact, it might even be this one. Yeah. Oh, Jeannie. Wake up.
Hey there. Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
Come with me. There's something... Actually, let's see what she says about Boone's wife.
How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kinda like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to live with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting.
Press X to doubt. Come with me. There's something you should see in front of the dinosaur.
Okay, if that's what you think.
That is definitely what I think. The only problem with doing this at night is you don't really get to see what's happening in great detail. Come on, you. So. And it keeps switching my torch off every time I go between areas. Can you move a little bit faster than that, please? Starry, starry night. Let's activate the quest so we know exactly where we need to stand. Yeah, just there's fine. And then if I put on Boone's hat. Good shot, Boone. Let's take the safe key. Don't need to take the safe key considering I actually picked it to get to this stage in the quest, but hell. Also, Boone's beret looks really cool. Yeah. Right, back to the dinosaur. Now, one of the problems with what's just happened is we've technically killed the de facto leader of Novak. Hopefully somebody strong will step up and fill the power vacuum.
That's it then. How did you know?
I found the bill of sale.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
Okay. What will you do after this?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Maybe you could wander with me. Come with me, let's go after the Legion.
You don't want to do that.
I thought snipers worked in teams.
Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Hey, welcome to the team, Boone. EDE, meet Boone. Boone, floating robot eyeball. I think we actually get a beret? Yeah, we do. Get the first recon beret. So that gives us +1 perception and a +5 crit chance. So we can technically get rid of the cowboy hat now. Just threw it off the edge. And here's Boone with his wonderful sniper rifle. Right, let's go have a rest. Wait until morning, and then that's pretty much everything that we need to do in Novak. Yes, there's only one bed, Boone. Sorry about this. Don't mind sharing, do you? Okay. There is a guy who lives in one of these rooms. This guy here.
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
He's referring to Mr. Bishop, who's the head of the Bishop crime family in New Reno, I think. No, I don't. What makes you think that?
Sorry, it's just... You look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on.
Yeah, I do. Aren't you that singer from New Reno? I think I saw you play the clubs there.
Oh, so you have heard of me. Yeah, that's right. I was the big draw at the Shark Club. People used to pay hundreds of caps to see me.
Why did you come all the way out here from New Reno?
You don't know Mr. Bishop. He's not like other bosses up there. He knows the wasteland like the back of his hand, and he likes to wander it. I knew if I didn't get way the hell away from New Reno, he'd run me down like a dog.
Why would this Mr. Bishop be after you?
Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see? Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands.
And so because of that, you ran all the way to Novak?
I figured it might take him a while to understand his accounting error and cool down a little. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter. A little.
I think my character in Fallout 2 did the same thing. That's a tough break. I'll let you know if I find any work for a singer.
You do that? Great. I really appreciate that.
No problem. So there are a couple of characters in the world who are looking for jobs. I think there's a guitar player as well that you meet out on the road. And there's another... Oh, actually, she stood on the stairs there. This lady here.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
What do you do in Novak?
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines, mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
You were a pilot?
Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
And if you remember that particular encounter in Fallout 2, you were the only one that walked away because there were 2 dead Enclave soldiers outside that wreck. Did you fly for the NCR?
4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me.
Goodbye.
Watch your 6 out there.
Watch your 6. Will do. Got Boone to help me with that now. And EDE. A veritable team. Right. Let's mosey out of town. So we can go to the Repcon facility, or we can go to... We can go do Helios 1. We'll nip down the road to Helios 1 because I want to level up before we go to Repcon. There's a couple of things in there that require a decent science rating, and I don't think I have that high. 40's not too bad. I mean, I think if I increase it to 50, that should be enough. The rest I can supplement with drugs and magazines. Probably pick up a couple of skill books as well before I actually get there. So, with our dream team assembled, let's head to Helios 1. And here we are. So we've got a big old solar array out there. And the main entrance over here. Is that an NCR trooper? Yeah. I thought it was a Legionnaire then. Hello! Who's
this
in
is
charge?
a restricted area. State your business.
I'm with the NCR. Anything I can do to help?
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
I like the fact the quest actually says talk to the idiot wearing sunglasses. Why are you here and not on the front lines? Isn't that more important?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood of Steel here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Bye.
Later.
Right, so we can head inside. The dawn of a golden age. Turn hood.
Hey, that scientist we hired has got to be the dumbest asshole I've ever come across.
That must be the idiot we're looking for then. I don't think we can go through... Oh yeah, we can. Can go through this way. Don't think this is the way we're supposed to be going, but there's some ammunition, which we'll take. Oops. Excuse me, excuse me. Have a quick explore around the back of the plant. Sir, there's something wrong with your dog.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
Don't think there's anything up here, but it's always good to check. What's through this other door, or is that just the other side? I think it is. Yep.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
Yeah, your friend said that as well. Ooh, we can actually pick that. Right, well that's another way in. Hello. Don't mind me. Ooh. Just leaving ammo lying around. Helps me out immensely, thank you very much. Right. That's all good, good, good. Let's go to the back of the plant.
This place is off limits to civilians. You don't like it, take it up with Lieutenant Haggard.
Well, I got in. And I'm a civilian. Although I technically did lie to the lieutenant. And if you can lie that convincingly to a lieutenant and convince them that you're one of their enlisted men when you're not, then I think the NCR should just give me a job out of principle. Here we go. Right, are you the idiot? Yes, you are.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
That's right, I'm here for your job.
Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
You won't need to worry about bills where you're going. Pay me a stack of caps right now, I'll forget you have my job.
Aw, man. How am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
I feel a bit bad for that, but never mind. What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
I heard that the Brotherhood armed the defense system, but... How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
They sound like bigger idiots than you. Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried?
As if I couldn't
tell. Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
Certainly am. I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should the power go to the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that. Maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on. Fuck,
what
man.
do you do?
Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
So you have no idea what you're doing?
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
I'm just immensely glad this isn't a nuclear facility.
Here. You want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Wow. Okay. Who are you?
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
More of a drifter.
I see. Then you must have some special business here for them to have let you through.
Nope, just an incredibly good liar. Not really, I just kind of stumbled in.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
This is your turf. For all I know, you could have me killed for my allegiance. Who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the Apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
So the followers, I think, if I remember rightly, were a faction in the first Fallout game, and kind of helped when you fight the Master. A little bit. Sort of. My only true allegiance is to myself.
Then for everyone's sake, I hope you serve a worthy master. Are you a maker of war or peace?
Try not to get involved.
Ah, but there's no avoiding it. You can only outrun the choice for so long. Take now, for instance. You're inside a facility with lost technology, some of it very dangerous. Unless you turn and leave right now, you'll be very much involved in the lives of people you've never seen or met.
That is very true. Tell me more about the followers of the Apocalypse.
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them.
Go on.
Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
The NCR asked me to help increase the plant's power output. What more is there to this place than a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
You think Archimedes is a weapon they built here?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
Okay, the Brotherhood of Steel knew about Archimedes.
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
So the NCR doesn't know about the weapon?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
What, before he either destroys the plant outright or figures out how to fix it? Why are you here?
I was sent here when we saw that the NCR had taken it. We have no record of the facility, but its original builders were cause for concern. I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology. The NCR let me stay because they are desperate for answers about this place, but I've kept them in the dark.
Okay, the NCR has asked me to help increase the power plant's output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Where should I route the power?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
And where are the followers based?
We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we trained is operating out of the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in Westside, but that was a while ago.
Gotcha.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Right, I'm going to put most of this into science. And I'm going to put 5 into repair. And 1 into speech. What we got? Sneering Imperialist. You don't take kindly to raiders, junkies or tribals trying to settle or stay alive in civilized lands against dirty raider and junkie types as well as Zion's tribals. You do 15% extra damage and have a bonus to hit in VATS. Ooh, that's tempting. VATS for rifle. Accuracy increase. What we got up here? Increased reload skill would be good. Equipping and holstering your weapons faster. I'm going to take Sneering Imperialist because of the bonus to fighting raiders and junkies and stuff. Strong back might be useful for the extra 50 more pounds of equipment storage, but nope, Sneering Imperialist it is. Okay. So here is the exterior of the Helios power plant. Now I believe there are some parts that you can find out here for the solar arrays, but I don't quite know what use they are. Whether you can actually repair the arrays or if you need to repair them. But there definitely are some parts. I'll just take a quick scan around. I think further towards the back. Oh, here they are. Broken solar. Reflector panels on this array are damaged. You could salvage some of the array's parts. So we've got solar array parts in our inventory now. Is this ammo lootable? Certainly is. So if there are... Ooh, there's another one. Salvage the array. Yeah, if there is a use for those, I've completely forgotten what it was. Or is. We do need to get into these areas here. Oh! God damn it. Wow, I am terrible. I didn't expect there to be traps. Upcoming visit. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the US Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorise its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the General is with us. The General expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such fine and decorated soldier. Let's reset the connection. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 PM, technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Right, that's one terminal activated. At the very least, we can disable the bear disarm the bear traps. And I think the next area that we go into, I will keep my eyes open. Did I take any limb damage from all that crap exploding? Did not. Sorry about the noise. Any more? Yeah, there's another broken solar panel. Gimme. Well, I get the feeling that they are useful. What's going on, guys? Why are we heading into combat with something over here? Indeed. Do you want to go in and check it out? Or should I? Sounds like dogs. Yep, it is dogs. NCR guard dogs. Are we going to get in trouble for this? Oh, God. Well, judging from the markers outside, it doesn't look as though anyone's hostile. We've also run out of shotgun ammunition. Damn. Reset the mainframe connection. So we can arm Archimedes to wipe out the NCR in the region, which I don't really want to do. Salvage another array. Something in the back of my mind that's tickling recollection is making me think these are useful for when we get to the New Vegas Strip and go to McCarran Air Force Base. Could be wrong. And it has been a long time. Well, actually, it hasn't been a long time since I've played New Vegas. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of proper playthrough of it. I did have a very heavily modified build on the go a few months back, but there was an issue with something in the stability of it, which is why this time I've gone for... Oh, that's actually locked. I'm not going to mess with that. Oh, actually, no, it's fine. We can lockpick it without consequence, apparently. For some reason, I thought that was giving me bad karma, but it's not. Metal box. Ooh, yes, please. Thank you. And some 20 gauge. I think my shotgun... Oh, no, it does. It uses 20 gauge. Right. We need to head to the tower. Now, listen up, guys. This place is full of traps. So let's be on our guard. Got more armor piercing. Actually, armor piercing might be the way forward, considering it's going to be automated defenses. There we go. Don't charge straight out. I need to get in here, quick. Carpet's got one. Sealed? Got one. Right, let's try getting rid of some duds. Oh, I didn't want it to replenish my allowance. Just wanted it to get rid of duds. The reason I'm in here is because this control terminal is responsible for the defences. Right, okay. So, what did we have before? Crap. Yes, carpet had 1 in it. Finally. Nope, that's got 3. Safely. Right, let's see if we can switch this off before my teammates get killed. Deactivate turret system. Reconfigure targeting parameters. No, right, that's fine, we don't want to activate it. Is everyone okay? Woo! Could have gone worse, could have gone better. They were active mines. You know, sometimes it doesn't pay to be a wasteland wanderer. And sometimes it does. Right, keep an eye out for traps, guys. And I am actually speaking to myself in the majority there. Just clear the area down here. What you got? I'll take your energy cells. Take that pre-war money. Could do with a big book of science if there is one. Don't think I am gonna be that lucky, but it never hurts to check. Ooh, pulse grenades. Don't have a high enough lockpick for that. What is my lockpick at the moment? 37. Probably not going to get it up to 50 with mentats, unfortunately. That can be my next skill point dump into lockpick, I think. Don't need any of that. Right, we're good to go. Keep your eyes on the ground. Whoop. Good going, troops. Damn, I keep seeing books and thinking, ah, yes, there's something.
All mine.
What? What's all yours? Don't go running off. I should probably change your behaviour. No.
Can't run from me.
Oh, yeah.
Are you afraid of me? You should be. Because I'm gonna kick you.
You almost got right in my line of fire then. Right, we need to have a word about tactics, guys.
Good. I'll follow your lead. Good. Makes things simple. I'll follow your lead.
Does passive mean you just won't attack at all? Or does passive only mean you'll attack when we get attacked? I can't remember.
Good. Makes things simple.
I'm going to stick it on passive for now. And see what happens. But I don't want them to just not attack. I want them to only attack when attacked. And I can't remember whether passive does that or just switches off combat entirely. Jump then for a second. Why is jump not responding? Is my spacebar knackered? Okay. What we got here? If there was ever going to be a book of science, this would be a place for it, but I think I'm barking up the wrong tree. Hey guys. Check this side first. Ooh. There's a protector on. Not much around, unfortunately. What?
Attention.
That scared me. I've got pulse grenades, haven't I? Right. Right, it doesn't mean don't attack, it just means they will only attack if attacked. Oh well. Didn't get the chance to use my pulse grenade. But combat trial number 1 was a success. And then we're back out of ammo again for the shotgun. Don't really want any of that. This is actually where we need to be. Right. Search the room. Take that. That's a nice picture. And there's an upstairs as well. Is that? I think I just did something bad. This robot has been fitted with a variety of tools specialised for industrial maintenance. There's a slot at the back of the head where it looks like a keycard could be fit. Hardwire the robot to run an autopilot repair mode.
My God! If I had hands, I would strangle them!
Yep, that... that was probably because I attacked it. Oh well, never mind. That's the observation tower. That's a map display thing that makes no sense at all. I really wish I hadn't done that, because I think that robot was useful in some capacity. Oh well. So the terminal that we need is down there. Helios 1. Insufficient amount of power. We need one piece of scrap metal to repair the generator. Well, we can get that from the robot that we just killed. Thanks, Python. You were of some use. Good thing we've got a high enough repair skill as well. Repair the wire. So it's, the generator looks to be fine, but some kind of large vermin is chewed into the power cable. With the proper know-how and some scrap metal, you could repair the connection and improve its output bandwidth, otherwise you'll need help. Welcome to Poseidon.net General. Archimedes testing. Initial trials. Pending the successful launch of the Archimedes 2, we ought to be able to begin field trials with the handheld rangefinder within a few weeks. Our small-scale tests have already proven the viability of sending power as microwave radiation from the plant to a remote receiver and converting it back into a usable form. All that remains is to extrapolate it to full scale and then prove out the long-range communication targeting system on the rangefinder. Okay, we'll configure the power grid. So I think the full region causes brownouts, full region emergency output level. System overload imminent. Uh-oh. Yeah, insufficient capacity brownouts likely. Right. Can't remember. We do emergency output and then reconfigure the dishes. I think we should be okay. I'm about to blow up the entire goddamn array, aren't I? Do I configure it from out here? Don't think I do. Check the quest. From the console on the tower observation deck. Where's the console? Oh, it's down here. God, I'm an idiot. There it is. The console is unresponsive for it to be operated. It would need to be activated during peak sunlight hours. Right, so between 9 and 3. Where are we at the moment? 7. So if we're 14 hours. That should be enough. But I do think we're about to blow up the grid. So what I might do is just save it before we activate everything. Let's save it in a new save. think we did okay. Maybe. Let's go and find out. What do you think, Boone? Did we screw it up? Or did we do okay? Oops, a daisy. Nearly walked straight to my doom. Excuse me. Ooh, no rats from that. The rays of the sun! Things seem to be okay. Nothing's gone pop or boom as of yet. And it did say to speak to Ignacio, so perhaps we have accomplished an even distribution across the grid. Hello.
What can I help you with?
Yeah, I overloaded the plant. No one will be able to use it as a power weapon.
So I saw. Shame to let the energy go to waste. But on the other hand, now we can rest easy. Here, accept these for your efforts.
So the power can't be used, but we did prevent it from being used as a weapon. Okay, well that sits okay with my conscience. Why are you still here?
Keeping watch mostly. Trying to make sure the dangers of this plant are minimized.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, might as well
What
ask
can I
him the
help you
last thing. Do the followers work together with the NCR?
We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay. See what Fantastic has to say about that.
Yo.
Yo. Bye.
Adios, amigo.
Yes. Any skill books knocking around? Wouldn't mind learning something from this place before I leave. No, I guess not. And we'll speak to the guards outside just to see if they...
This place is off limits to civilians.
Well...
You don't like it? Take it up with Lieutenant Haggerty.
It no longer affects me because this place is, to all intents and purposes, now completely useless as a power plant as well. Anything to say, Lieutenant?
What is it?
I blew up your plant.
Later.
Bye-bye. Okay, mission kind of accomplished there. What we're going to do is head back to Novak and then go west towards the Repcon facility. But we shall leave that for the next episode because we'll do the entire series of events in one fell swoop. So for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheerio.